Hi, this is Raina. Thank you for joining me on my crochet channel. In this video, we will crochet the rose gold table runner using a stitch that is called shells and picots, and it's an easy one, and using 2 colors of thread. This stitch calls for cutting off threads at the end of each row. And I don't want to do that. It's going to be too many ends to weave in later. So I have a method here how to continue thread and not cut it off. And my table runner measures, it's about 8 inches wide and about 28 inches long. I used 1 ball, 250 yards of the pink color thread, and the first color gold, I didn't finish the entire ball. I use 2 colors of Golo crochet thread size 10. My first color is gold. 1 ball has 40 grams, 250 yards. My second color, this one is called Meat Pink, and crochet hook is size 1.75 millimeters. And this pattern is multiple of 6 plus 2. I'm going to make 10 repeats of the pattern, so I start with 62 chains. And the first row, single crochet in second chain from hook, then chain 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now skip next 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet in the next. Chain 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, skip 5 next chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet in the next, and repeat. And I have 10 of these 9 chain spaces. Now, instead of cutting off my thread, I'm going to put a stitch marker through this loop. I made slip knot with my second color. To join it, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the first row. Going to first insert my hook through that first single crochet, then through the slip knot of second color, pull it through the stitch, and starting second row, chain 3. This counts as a double crochet, then double crochet 2 more in that same stitch. Now chain 1 and single crochet in that 9 chain space. Chain 1, and we'll make the shell with picot in the next single crochet. So first make 2 double crochets in the next stitch, then picot, chain 3 and slip stitch, insert hook through the loops of the double crochet below, then make 2 more double crochets in same stitch. The first shell with picot is made, then chain 1 and single crochet in next 9 chain space, and this will repeat. Chain and shell in the next single crochet, 2 double crochets, three chain picot, and 2 more double crochets in same stitch. Then chain 1 and single crochet in 9 chain space. Now repeat these shells and we'll finish the row together. Okay, I did the last shell, chain and single crochet in last space. Now chain, then make 2 double crochets in that last single crochet, now I will take the stitch marker out of the loop, yarn over with your current thread, then insert hook through the loop of your first color. Now I'm going to hold 2 threads together, both of them, yarn over with both of them, then pull them through the first color loop, yarn over again both, pull through next 2 loops, yarn over both, pull through last 2 loops. From here we are going to continue with first color to make row 3. So we need to make 7 chains that count as first double crochet and 4 chains. So now separate your threads, leave the second color on the back, and yarn over with first color to make 7 chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then turn, and now I'm going to make single crochet around that single crochet of second color here. So meaning I will insert my hook through that space under that stitch, pull up loop and finish single crochet. Then chain 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, skip the shell and do the same single crochet around the next single crochet of second color. So insert hook under, pull up loop through that chain space and finish single crochet. Chain 9, and again single crochet, and continue. To finish this row, after last single crochet, chain 4, and then double crochet, inserting hook in that third beginning chain of that second color. And since I'm now continuing with the second color, I'm going to put stitch marker in this loop. And to start row 4, I'm going to go back to the other side. This is where we left our second thread here. And to start 4th row, here's my second color thread. I'm going to have to make a single crochet with that in that third beginning chain of my first color. So I'm going to insert my hook through, it's the third chain, then from the back yarn over with second thread and pull it through, then make a chain and single crochet in that same stitch, then chain and make a shell with picot in the next single crochet stitch. Chain, single crochet in the next 9 chain space, chain, and next shell with picot in the next single crochet. Chain and single crochet in chain space and repeat. We'll finish again row together. And to finish this row, after last shell, make 1 chain, and then we have to make that last single crochet. I'm gonna take stitch marker out of the first thread loop, and then insert hook through that loop. I'm gonna pull it through the loop on hook of the second color. Now I'm going to insert my hook under here, under this loop, pull both threads through, and make single crochet with both threads on hook. And starting row 5, it's going to be with my first color, so separate them, leave the second color back here, and we need to make now 9 chains with first color. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I turn, and we're going to make these single crochets again, inserting hook in that 9 chain space and around the single crochet of second color, and chain 9. single crochet and chain 9. And I finished this round with last single crochet in this last single crochet, and I will put stitch marker in a loop, because to start row 6 I'm going back to this side where my second color is. And this row is repeating second row, this one. So first I'm going to insert my hook here in this beginning space, and from the back pull the thread through and then chain 3. This is the first double crochet, and now double crochet 2 more in same stitch. And now continue chain, and in a 9 chain space make single crochet, chain, and in a single crochet make shell with picot. Chain and single crochet. And let's see how this row will end. After last single crochet in last chain space, chain 1, then make 2 double crochets in that last single crochet, and then 1 more double crochet. Going to remove stitch marker, yarn over with your second thread, then insert hook through the first thread loop, then yarn over with both threads, pull them through the first color loop, yarn over again, pull them through next loops, so these 2 and this one, yarn over and pull them through last loops. And row 7 repeats row 3, separate threads, going to continue with first color and make 7 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, turn, and make single crochet, a round single crochet of second color, chain 9, and next single crochet. I finish this row with 4 chains, then double crochet in a beginning 3rd chain previous row, and put a stitch marker in the loop. For row 8, going back to this side to get my second color thread, and inserting hook through the third chain of my first color. Here, this one. From the back, pull the second color through, chain, make a single crochet in that same stitch. Then chain and continue with shells with picots. And here, after last shell, remove stitch marker. Then make last chain. Then insert hook in first color loop. Pull it through the second one. Now I'm going to insert my hook in the stitch below, pull both threads through and finish single crochet with both threads. And next row repeats 5th row. So you separate your threads, continue with first color and make 9 chains and then single crochet. So now repeat these rows from 2 to 5 for as long as you want your table runner to be. I have used up the whole ball of my second color and I finished the pattern. This is the repeat of second row that started with 3 double crochets and ended with 3 double crochets. And now we'll do one more row with first color and then 2 rounds of border. And I have 1 chain here made, then turn, then single crochet in that same stitch, then chain 3 and single crochet around the single crochet of the second color as before, then chain 5 and single crochet around next single crochet, chain 5 and single crochet, and repeat. After a last single crochet, chain 3 and single crochet here in this third beginning chain, and from here we can start the first round of border. I'm going to work the first long side. We can turn it sideways. And we're going to make 2 double crochet clusters. So first chain 3 and then double crochet, inserting hook through that single crochet we just made, chain 2 now make 2 double crochet cluster here in this stitch. So you start the first double crochet and then start the second and then pull through 3 loops. Chain 2. Next cluster, going to insert hook in this space here right above these double crochets. Make the cluster, then chain 2. Next one I will make in this stitch. This is below these double crochets. Chain 2. And next again in this space above double crochets. Chain 2. And repeat this now until the next corner. At the next corner, this is where it all started. So after 2 chains, I'm going to make my first double crochet cluster, inserting hook in that first stitch. Then chain 3 and make the second cluster in the same stitch. And then the short side, chain 2, make next cluster in that chain space. Chain 2 and next cluster in the stitch. And next corner, here's the stitch. I'm going to make 2 clusters in it, chain 3 between. And then second long side, chain 2. Going to make the first cluster here in this space. Chain 2. And the second cluster in this stitch right below double crochets. Chain 2. Next in a space here above the double crochets, chain 2, and then next in a stitch below double crochets, and repeat. And I'm at the next corner before the second short side, so I do the same here, inserting hook in this corner stitch. Going to make 2 clusters, chain 3 between. And the last side, chain 2. We'll make the next cluster in this single crochet. Chain 2 and next one in chain space. Chain 2 and next in a stitch, single crochet. And I finished the round with one more cluster in the first stitch. So I'm skipping these 3 chains. Then chain 3 and a slip stitch in top of the first beginning cluster. For the second round, first slip stitch in the next 2 chain space, and we'll also make double crochet clusters. Starts with 3 chains and double crochet in same space. Then chain 3. We're going to make picots between clusters. Slip stitch in the first chain. Chain 1. Skip the cluster and make next cluster in the next chain space. Again picot, so chain 3, slip stitch in first chain, chain 1 more, skip cluster, make cluster in the next chain space. Now this repeats all around, and I'm at the next corner. So in each corner 3 chain space, I'm going to make 3 clusters. And 3 chain picot. One chain, then the second cluster, then picot, chain, and third cluster. And then continue the same picot, chain, and cluster in the next chain space. And in the next corner chain space, again make 3 clusters. And to finish second round, I did my 3 clusters in this corner, 1 more picot, 1 more chain, and now just need to slip stitch in first cluster. Cut off thread. and fasten off. And now I will weave in all the ends, and then I will block it. So I will make it wet, stretch it out on my blocking mats, attach with pins, and let it dry. I also like to use some spray starch. I will show you next how I block my table runner. Here is my finished table runner, and it looks great after blocking. So I hope you have fun making your own rose gold table runner. You will find a link to written pattern in video description box. Thank you so much for watching, and happy crocheting!